Hi guys, welcome back to another episode on my YouTube channel. I am Hillary Mulick, a wedding photographer based in North Carolina, and I love using this channel to educate other photographers on how to streamline their businesses. And one way that you can do that is through organization in your business, specifically organization of client photos. So that is today's topic on how to organize client photos. I'm talking about when you come home from your shoot, what do you actually do with your photos afterwards, and how do you organize them? So to start off, I talked about in a previous video about my backup systems. I will link that down in the description if you'd like to give that a watch. It talks about my entire process on how I go about backing up photos so that I never lose a client photo. I highly recommend these portable external hard drives. I will also link these down below. I have multiple of these, and I actually use a label maker to mark I name each hard drive. So HMP, which is Hillary Mulick Photography. So there's HMP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, 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 so on and so forth. This specific hard drive is HMP 6, and it's for 2022. So I've done that on my label maker. I put all my client photos on this. This is a super reliable external hard drive. And so now I'm gonna go onto my computer, I'm gonna plug this in, and I'm gonna show you how I organize my client photos and just my process in that. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so I'm right here on my desktop. I'm gonna go ahead and access my hard drive. So here, like I said, on the front of my hard drive, my actual physical hard drive, I used a label maker and I put 2022, but I also like to put the year, the date in which this shoot was taken. So you'll see on here, I started this hard drive at the beginning of the year in January. We're currently, as this video is being recorded, into February now. So I do each shoot start with the date and then the name of the session. So this was January 15th of 2022. This is Dwayne's family. Down here at the very bottom, I have February 10th. It's supposed to say 2022 there, but this is Hannah's bridal session. So if I go into here, I have two folders. Now this one is all of the raw images. So when I plug in my card from my camera, this is what the raw file folder is named. So I literally just copy and paste that and put it right in. So here's all the raw images, and then I create a separate folder for all the JPEGs. I do this for all of them. Sometimes I rename it raw, but here's all my raw images, JPEGs. Here, raw images are in this folder, JPEGs. So I do that with every single one of these, and that is just one way to organize by keeping, at a glance, all of your raw images are in a folder and all of your edited JPEGs are in a folder. I also have two folders down here below. One is for YouTube stuff for the year, so you can ignore that because that has nothing to do with clients, but I also have all of my Lightroom catalogs in a folder. So I have a folder named Lightroom, and I have all my catalogs from the different shoots that I have edited. So I again do the date at the beginning and then the name of the shoot. And then I can click on these and I can open up any one of these Lightroom catalogs. So I actually love starting a new catalog in Lightroom with every single one of my shoots. I know a lot of photographers, for ease and simplicity, they will just do multiple shoots in the same catalog. But what I found when I used to do that is that it was a lot more confusing if I needed to go back and re-edit something. Let's say I delivered a black and white picture to a client months ago, and they come back to me and they're like, actually, can you also give me the color option of that? And I'm like, okay, so now I need to go through and find that Lightroom catalog so I can go and re-edit so that they're also getting the color version of that black and white. And I don't know where their catalog is because I have multiple catalogs and each catalog has, 10, 15, 20 plus shoots in it. So anyways, just to make it a lot easier, I recommend starting a new Lightroom catalog for every single one of your shoots. And I put all those Lightroom catalogs here on the hard drive. So I know that all of the RAWs, JPEGs, and the Lightroom catalog is here on the same hard drive. I also do a color-coded organizational system if you love color coding as I do. So here you can see that I have green dots next to some of these. This one has a purple dot. This shoot doesn't have a dot at all. And so what this does is at a glance, it tells me whether this shoot has been culled or not, and whether this shoot has been edited and delivered or not. So all of these with the green dot on it, which is basically a green flag, are shoots that I have edited and delivered. This purple one is one that I have culled. So you can see when I click here that only the raw images are here. This is a shoot that I am waiting for film on. So I've culled all the images, but I don't want to deliver the images yet because I'm still waiting for my film to come back. So when the film comes, I'm actually going to add another folder in here called film. And so I'll have a folder that says raw, a folder that says film, and then once I put the raw and the film together in a Lightroom catalog and I edit and export those images, I will have a third folder called JPEGs. So that is why this is at purple now, so I can see at a glance, okay, this shoot has been culled, but I have not edited or delivered it yet because I'm waiting on film. And then this shoot doesn't have a flag at all because I have not culled or edited or anything. So this shoot is also one that I am waiting for film on, which is why I haven't culled it yet. I haven't been in a hurry to cull it. This shoot, I just happened to have time that day to shoot and also cull, so that's why I put the purple flag there. But if you look right here, if I just right click on this, this is where I can add the tags or the flags. So as soon as this one is edited or is culled, I can put the purple flag there. And then once I've edited it, I can take off the purple flag and I can put on the blue flag, or the green flag, excuse me. In previous external hard drives, if you were to plug those in, you would also see a third color of flag, and that flag is blue. I like to use blue for blog. So if a session has been blogged as well, I also put a blue flag on there. So if you can see here, so for example, this Dwayne family one, it has the green flag currently. If I were to have also blogged that, I wouldn't get rid of the green flag, I would just add the blue flag. So you can see that it would have both colors there. So I'd know, oh, this was edited, it was delivered, and it was blogged. So you can use my color code system if you want, or you can come up with your own, something that just makes sense to you. I just found that the purple flag for it being culled worked well for me, green if it's been delivered, and then blue if it has been blogged. So I just think the color code system is really easy. Those are the ways that I like to organize my photos on every single one of my external hard drives. It makes it super easy for when I'm trying to find a specific shoot or find the raw images for something, the film images for something, find the Lightroom catalog for something. All the dates are there, all the names are there, everything for each shoot is on the same exact hard drive. So the RAWs, the Lightroom catalog, the JPEGs, the film, if I ended up shooting film for it, is all in the same place. And in addition to this, if you watched my YouTube video about backup systems, which I talked about earlier and is going to be linked down below, but I also have a program on my desktop running called BackBlaze. So anytime this hard drive is plugged into my computer, BackBlaze is running and is backing up everything on my hard drive on to the interweb. So just another way that, all of my photos that I have organized onto my hard drive are also organized in the internet. So anyways, I hope these tips were helpful to you in organizing your own client photos. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and I will see you again next week for another YouTube video. Bye guys.